heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He gets it over the middle of the column. And a loose football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to... No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Josh Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Drops it underneath for Collins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alex Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going.
They were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Hut! Hut!
They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now back to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Taylor escaping the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets, I guess visiting if you want to call them that in their home stadium, on top over the Giants. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, you got three down.
This is Barkley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the crossing route, complete. It's Cobb. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, he'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Slow. Slow.
They'll run now with Ware. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Anunu's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Slow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action, now Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Taylor hit, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants!
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
They'll look to throw here, and this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
He finds Beckham complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll run with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a 1st down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. His throw at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. And he puts it through. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked. Now the ball comes loose, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Here comes Nelson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out come the Jets. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another way.
Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. That'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Ware. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Dumps that off to Ware. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Taylor now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. Throwing again. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Taylor flushed out with touchdown, New York Jets. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their time.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. There's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's Taylor. He'll leave this for Ware. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That would be the key to this drive.
Now Taylor escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
The grab made by Curse over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On second down, Collins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
It doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Spencer Ware, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 11. On the run, it's Barkley. Oh, a nice spin. The 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.